बेसामरिक विमान चलाचल को नहीं पूर्वांचल मंत्री ये सम्मेलन जारी रही।
Right from Viksit Bharat that we have envisioned to Viksit Aviation in 2014, just like how our MOS has said right now, from 74 airports, in 11 years we have went up to 162 airports. And in these 11 years, the way we have added these 88 airports is that one new airport every 45 days. No other country in the world has seen this kind of transformation in civil aviation. It has been only possible in our country. Today, 4.6 lakh people fly domestically every year compared to 1.8 lakh in 2014. And in 2024, India recorded 24 crore passengers, which is more than the domestic air traffic in the last 65 years put together. In 1 year alone, we have crossed 24 crore passengers. And by 2030, we expect this number to be crossing 50 crore passengers. That is the potential that we have in civil aviation today. And also the growth rate that we have seen is more than 7.4% year-on-year growth that we are seeing. And our aircraft fleet also joins in telling the success that we had, where it was around 400 aircrafts in 2014. We have 800 and odd now in our aircraft fleet. And with an average fleet age of 7.3 years, we have one of the youngest and most fuel efficient fleets in the whole world as compared to the global average of 14.8 years. This is the story of India's aviation, story of India's flight, from airstrips to airports, from connectivity to capability, from elite to inclusivity, and from Hawai Chappal to Hawai Jahaj. This is the transformation that we are seeing today. And the most important thing in this transformation is the revolutionary scheme UDAN, Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. Our Minister Vibhuti ji has also mentioned how today everyone is getting connected with aviation because of this revolutionary scheme. And since I've taken charge in ministry, and we have seen that more than 50 new UDAN routes have been added into our daily routes schedule. So over the last 8 years since the beginning of UDAN, there has been a lot of inclusivity happening. More and more tier 2, tier 3 cities have been making their own airports and connecting the length and breadth of this great country. And till date, 92 airports have been connected under UDAN scheme, and 637 routes have been operationalized, bringing air connectivity to places that were previously off the aviation map. And some of these places you would never imagine that the people there also thought it was impossible to have an airport there. Those kind of places where there were small airstrips, we have picked up those places. Either we converted the airstrips into airports, or either we have made greenfield airports there. And we have seen tremendous success in those regions also. And not only this, this was UDAN 1.0 that we are talking about. The kind of success we have seen, the Honorable Prime Minister has given a go-ahead for 10 more years of modified UDAN. This I am mentioning it here because the states consider it to be revolutionary, the industry considers it to be revolutionary, and all the stakeholders involved, they were all looking forward to an extended UDAN scheme. And that is what we are promising to you all today, that we are going to extend the UDAN scheme. And whatever little bit challenges, Usha ji has also mentioned in the presentation that there were small challenges or small gaps which were needed to be addressed. And we are taking care of all of them. We are taking proper feedback from each and every stakeholder involved, right from the passenger to the airline operator to the airport operator, and from the ministry, from the state governments, combining all of them, and we are going to come out with an output which is going to be one of the best schemes the aviation has ever seen in this country and even in the world. And so we are going to do it for the next 10 years, the modified scheme. We are going to add 120 new destinations through that scheme, especially in the hilly and the northeastern states. And also, our vision is to connect 4 crore people to this through this UDAN scheme in the country. And the dream of flying will no longer be just limited to the elite. It will be inclusive. It will be for all. It has been happening for the last 11 years, but this is now stopping for us. This is just the beginning for us. We have just laid the foundation today. And today we have a much bigger goal. We are aiming for Viksit Bharat 2047. And to do that, right from 162 airports what we have today, We want to achieve 350 airports by 2047, and it is with that vision that we are going forward. And in this vision of Viksit Bharat 2047, how do we achieve it? How do we get to that 350 airports? We have done a lot of discussion within the ministry. And especially in the last 1 year of me being the minister, I have observed that whenever any state chief minister has been coming to Delhi for different subjects, he has made sure that he comes to Ministry of Civil Aviation, because that is the importance civil aviation has for the states also today. They have been coming to the ministry. They have been discussing on wide range of issues. They want to develop the air connectivity in their own state. They want to develop the airports. They want to create more jobs in the aviation sector, and they want to connect their own state with the rest of the country and with the rest of the world. And with that passion, the chief ministers have been coming to me, meeting me and discussing their problems. That is when we got the idea that the civil aviation is no longer a central subject. It is moving along. It is going much deeper into the country. It is trying to reach, it is trying to spread its wings and reach out to the most common man in the country. So we thought, why don't we have the outreach program? Why don't we go to the states? Just like how chief ministers are coming to Delhi, it is time when the ministers move out of Delhi and go to the states itself. And that has given the birth of this regional conference, the idea for the regional conference. And through that, we have had the first Northern Conference in Uttarakhand. We had it in Dehradun, and the Honorable Chief Minister there, Pushkar Singh Damiji, attended. Great success. The states appreciated. There was huge participation from all the states. The ministers themselves came and talked about all the issues. Then we had the Western Conference in Mumbai. Devendra Fadnavis ji, he was present there. He was discussing about the issues of Maharashtra and all the states like Gujarat. Everyone participated. And now the Eastern Conference, I'm very happy to say, with the support of Government of Odisha, that we are having it in the historic city of Bhubaneswar. We are equally proud that
Utkal Hospital redefines healthcare with life-saving expertise. From world-class liver and bone marrow transplants to 24/7 trauma and emergency care, we ensure your health is in trusted hands. Combining compassion, innovation and excellence, we transform lives every day. Utkal Hospital, where care meets excellence.